In this video, we're going to talk about the key components of how to run a crew preparation huddle. Would you like to increase the productivity of your crew? Would you like everyone to be on the same page? And would you like them to be fully productive? In this video, you're going to learn exactly what steps you can take so that all of your people can be on the same page and increase their productivity. So let's go. So first and foremost, let me talk to you about what a crew preparation huddle is. So if the foremen are meeting on a daily basis to plan the next day, then the job site should be meeting with all of the workers. Yes, I said all of the workers. That means the general contractor on the project site meets through a karaoke machine or a loudspeaker or however they do it with all of the workers on that site. For bigger projects, you'll want to split that up. But that is a 5 to 10 minute huddle, which we've already talked about on this channel. And that huddle will orient everyone to the plan for the day. The crew preparation huddle is then when the foreman and the crew break off and they go meet on their own to prepare the work specifically for their crew. And so what you're wanting to do is make sure that we take this global vision of what we're doing on the project that day and take it to the crew level and make sure that everybody's seeing what they need to do in order to be successful. So here are the steps. Obviously, get everybody gathered together in their huddle, hopefully near their gang boxes, near your area where you prepare work. And the vision here is you want them set up so well in this 5, 10, sometimes even 30 minutes so that they make more money and have better productivity and have a better experience in that 7.5 or 7 hours and 45 minutes versus going to work right out of the gate, hitting the ground running in a total of 8 hours. Basically, let's prep them so that they can have a really great experience. So step number 1, you'll want to walk the area. Whether you've done this beforehand or you do it with a crew, you want to walk the area where you're going to work so that everybody can see the current conditions they're dealing with. Number 2, once you go over the tasks and you explain, hey, these are the things that we're going to do today, then you'll want to fill out what's called a PreTask Plan. Now, I'm sure in your company you have your own PreTask Plan format, but the bottom line is if you've walked, now you know what you're doing. Now you can list the steps, the hazards, and how you're going to mitigate that from a safety standpoint. You can also look at it from a quality standpoint as well. The point is, do your people have the tools and the equipment, the information, the training, and the time to go be safe? That's step number 2. Step number 3, you knew I was going to mention it. You want to 5S your area. Remember, sort, straighten, sweep or shine, standardize, and sustain. So your crew will not be productive if their gang boxes, if their area, if their tools, if their cords are not clean, safe, and organized. So go through that Paul Akers wisdom. Make sure that you're training your people on 5S. Remember, sort, get rid of what you don't need. Straighten, organize what you have. Sweep and shine. Clean your area before you go to work. Then standardize your systems and take a minute to do that in this morning huddle, and then sustain that habit day in and day out, and they will start in a better place. And you knew I was going to say it, 5S'ing, which is how you set up your day, will enable you to see waste. Is there something that's holding you up? Remember, the 8 wastes are overproduction, excess inventory, transportation, motion, defects, which then causes over-processing, which then causes waiting, which is all a waste because you didn't use the genius of the team. And so any of these wastes that show up, you'll now see them because you're in a clean environment. Go take time to fix those. You know, is your water station too far away from the crew? Are your tools at the bottom of the gang box? You need to reorganize those. Do you have the wrong kind of ladder? What is causing the waste of overproducing something too soon, making excess inventory to where we're tripping over materials? What's causing extra motion, right? What is causing extra time for transportation? What may be causing defects in the work? What is over-processing, meaning you're working too hard and too much at something, right? What is causing your people to wait? Either people waiting on work or work waiting on your workers? And what kind of breakdowns are you having with the team, right? Now that you have a clean, safe, and organized environment, you'll see those wastes. Take at least 2 seconds or 2 minutes, whatever it is, to make improvements in that direction. Number 5, stretch and flex. You want to get everybody nice and limber, do some stretches, encourage hydration in the morning. Now that you have gone through and you've walked the area and you're prepared, now you're ready to work, be like, all right, let's go. We're going to do a stretch and flex. So take your company's specific stretch and flex guidelines and go ahead and jam out with your crew. Maybe even consider some music. Have some fun with it. Step number 6, 2 minutes. That's all I'm asking for, 2 minutes. Do a training topic for that day. Explain how we do work. Explain a task. Grab a tool and show them how to use it. Cover a safety topic. Explain the culture of the crew. Whatever you do, remember, people typically don't need to be taught. They need to be reminded. And there's nothing better, I promise you, nothing better than spending 2 minutes every day doing a topic that reminds people about how we do work in this crew. That will really elevate the team and standardize your processes and maintain discipline. So spend 2 minutes on training. And then once the training is done, people are probably going to start to scatter, hopefully in a calm and safe manner. But then this is when they're going to set up their area. So they will get their cords, they'll get the generator, they'll get their ladders, and they'll get their tools, and they will set themselves up properly before they go do work. And the vision is, if they're properly set up, they'll have all the tools, they'll have all the equipment, they'll have the information. You may even have lists that you provided for each of them, but they will have a plan for the day, their PreTask Plan, their quality standards, sometimes even what's called a visual feature of work board, which is a visual picture of what the quality requirements are. They'll have the mental understanding. They'll have the cultural reinforcement. They'll have their stretch and flex. Everything they need to go be successful after leaving this huddle, so that you can, as the foreman, can go do additional planning and teach throughout the day, and so that crew then supports the vision for the overall project. You as the foreman can then go plan the future work and take that time while your crew is working, and then go teach throughout the day and reinforce what they already set up or what you already set up that morning with them. Then the work of the crew will then support the overall global vision of the project. And it will be absolutely fantastic, and you will be so productive. Now, the key here is that this needs to become a sustainable habit. If you do, it will change all of your operations. And so I'm going to link to you in the description below our book, Elevating Construction Foremen and Elevating Construction Crew Leaders. In there, it talks exactly how to do the crew preparation huddle and how to set that up and how to follow up. So I encourage you to go ahead and check out that book. You're going to love it. It is in print on Amazon, and I will link you to the free podcast version of it where I read it to you. I hope you've enjoyed this. The bottom line is, there is a way, just like Paul Akers says, take your folks, huddle with them in the morning, clean your area with the 5S system, see waste and make improvements daily, and set your people up so that they can be way more productive in that 7.5 hours after your 30-minute huddle than they ever could have been in 8 hours just hitting the ground running. You're gonna love it. On we go.